Hey guys, this is Bug. I just saw Sin City Dame to Kill For. The first thing I have to say about this movie is it's like a comic book brought onto the big screen. It's black and white like the original Sin City movie by Frank Miller. Frank Miller has returned. He is the writer with a co-writer, but Frank Miller is the director. He is in the Sin City Dame to Kill For sequel prequel type movie to the original movie Sin City by Frank Miller. He is in this movie, but you have to really look for him. First thing first, Josh Brolin's character in this movie, he is taking over Clive Owen's part as Dwight. Dwight in this movie is a little different than this from the original Sin City movie. Instead of this badass gangster type of kind of character from the first Sin City, he's a private detective photographer in this movie. But shit happens to him. His crush comes back, and whatnot. The girl that he loves comes back, and a lot of shit happens to Dwight, making him want to fight back and take up the typical gangster type of role. This movie is a sequel slash prequel to the original Sin City. I have to say, Eva Green's character in this movie, she's just a prostitute with tits in this movie. She's never really wearing any clothes. She's always naked in this movie. And if she does wear clothes, it's see-through, where you can see her tits. She is playing the bad guy type of role in this movie. She could do better at the role, but she did pretty good. Mickey Rourke has returned as Marv. Marv in the original Sin City movie was this typical smoking alcoholic, let's fuck things up. He has returned as that role in this movie as the fuck up role who just wants to pick up the guns and beat people's faces in until they're dead and bleeding on the roads. Mickey Rourke has returned as Marv. Of course, he will. The surprising person that I saw in this movie that was really surprising was Christopher Lloyd. He has come in this movie. He has a very small part, but he's a funny part in this movie. He's playing this underground retired doctor who will fix people up for money or shoes or something like that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in this movie. He's a gambler, but he is a pretty badass gambler. He just wants to gamble and piss off the bad guy, the main bad guy in this movie. He has a little twist in the movie and whatnot. There is a little twist in the movie. Personally, he was my favorite part in this movie. He's not in it very long, but he is a pretty badass character. He is a gambler, but he's an awesome gambler in this movie. Bruce Willis, he returns for Sin City Dames to Kill For. He's in this movie, but he's not in this movie. He is Jessica Alba's conscience, pretty much. He's in the background now. He pretty much is just a background character. He's playing the conscience of Jessica Alba's character, Nancy, in this movie. Now, Jessica Alba in this movie, she plays a character called Nancy. She was in the original Sin City movie where she has like this major love life with Bruce Willis's character in it. But Bruce Willis got killed in the original film, Sin City. In this movie, Nancy is pretty fucked up in the head after the death of her love life. In this movie, all she wants is revenge on the main bad guy character in this film. She gets seriously fucked up. She scars her face up. She cuts her hair, dyes it black, and hires Marv. And they just go on a freaking rampage. I have to say this movie is a comic book brought to life onto the big screen. Like, it's black and white, but it's corny. It's very corny. It's comic book graphics, gore, nudity. It's what you can expect from Frank Miller. I recommend you go see the movie if you like Frank Miller's comics like Batman and The Dark Knight comic books by Frank Miller. You will like this movie if you are a fan of Frank Miller. My rating on this film would have to be a 4 out of 10. I hope you like what I have to say. If you want to see more, come look on my page. Tell me what you thought of this movie, Sin City Dame to Kill For, below in the comments.